Good morning, all. Thought I'd give you a little update on what's going on. I am 45 rows into this current project. Those of you that know it will recognize it. Um, I've used a little bit over 1,800 beads. This will be 220 rows tall, so I've still got 179 rows to go. And total beads used on this project will be a little over 43,000. As you can see, his mouth is coming along quite well, and my concern over the colors in the tongue are fading. So there's my super duper glasses for perspective, and yeah, you can see part of the image in the background. So he's going along. It's like once it gets to a certain point, then I start to pick up emotional momentum, I guess you could say, because it starts to be an image that I recognize. I'm going to ignore the mistakes. They don't bother me. I keep telling myself that. His finished size will be about 10.5 inches. I measured him out, and that should be pretty close. Usually when I take him off the loom, then he relaxes a little bit. You can see these undulations. I think I've figured out what's causing it, but I can't do anything about it in the middle of a project. So hopefully the next one will do better. And total height will be about 12.5 inches, so up there someplace. I've used, scan over to my colors. I'm going to use about 44 colors. And the reason I say about is there's some that get duplicated in the background because originally I called out for a whole bunch of different whites, and that to me just really seems silly and takes away from the effect that I want. So the background is the same white throughout, but when I get to stuff like his eyes and possibly some other areas, then I may pick up some of those whites in there. And then I've got some tubes laying at the top of the pad that the mat that I may or may not use. I'm not quite sure. There's an area in there that I may want to change up colors, but I need to get to it. Going back to my last project, let me get over closer to it so you can see it a little better. I have entered him in the state fair. I've paid the entry fee and got my foot in the door. Still kind of hoping for one of the county fairs. The two may overlap, so I don't know, but I'm going to give myself the options. The worst that happens is I just don't take it to one of those. I'm still working on the hanging cord that will go from here to here. So I'm hand making that as well with a different technique. So that'll be, it doesn't take that long, but I don't get a lot of time per day to do that. Basically, I have a half-hour lunch and eat my food in 20 minutes and then work on braiding the cord for another 10. So big, exciting life I have there. Let's go back to this piece. Sorry, you get to see me jumping around. I have been trying the technique of just individually putting all these little clothespins on there with the start and end of each piece of thread that I cut off. I shouldn't do this so early in the morning. It's in pre-coffee. It's always difficult. The struggle is real. But I don't know. It's kind of getting clunky. So I may combine that and put 3 or 4 pairs together on one pin, just to sort of spread it out a little bit, because I don't know, I had a thought, but it really doesn't matter. And then, of course, YouTube channel. I am so thrilled. I get so many people that are subscribing. Still not enough to be monetized, nor do I think I ever will be. A lot of my videos that are the most popular are not about beading. So, uh, and I'm excited, and I'm fine with that. I love being another advertising source for those that I'm not monetized for, because I don't want to get paid for what I do for that. This one would just support my bead habit. If anything else, if I got anything, which I doubt I ever will. But I always do want to remind folks and let them know it is important. YouTube will decide how much to show videos based on how much people seem to like the videos. So giving this a thumbs up or even a thumbs down at least tells YouTube what they need to know. So I hope I get as many likes out of you as I can. If you do subscribe, then you can also click the little bell next to the subscribe button, and you can turn on notifications that way. And that way, when I upload a new video, you can see it. And of course, as many times as you watch it is great. Sharing it is great. Putting it in posts on other sites is great. As long as it feeds back to me and people know that this is my work, then I'm good. The more the better. So subscribe, like, share, watch it, all good things. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.